Hello, you wonderful people. Welcome back to our channel. My name is Kashi. Today we will talk about parenting. Parenting is one of the hardest tasks in life. The thing that makes parenting so difficult that each child is different. Figuring out how to handle the behavioral problems and how to get your kids to do what they need to do to stay healthy can be really hard. But it is not so difficult. With understanding your kids, you will get your kids to do things without complaints, arguments, and pressure. So, without wasting any time, let's get to the point. Understanding your child. Now, understand that your child is a person and has his or her own unique needs. Sometimes he or she will learn things the hard way or make his or her own decisions. Some things kids need to learn on their own and have their own freedom. The primary need is to avoid ever making your child bad about him or herself. You need to make your child feel better. Always start with a strong routine. A strong routine is the best way to make your kids calm and encourage them to do what they need to do. A strong routine trains your child to understand what is expected of him. Then he is less confused and more able to meet your expectations. You will notice fewer behavioral outbursts and more compliance when you set a good routine. End arguments immediately. Arguing is especially problematic with teens, preteens, and toddlers. They want something and you won't give it to them, so they fight. They beg, they persuade, they scream, or even they threaten. The first key is to never argue back. When you argue, you are doing it to yourself. Instead of feeding into his desire to argue, simply shut down. Say okay and walk away. If he follows and trying to pick a fight, ignore him. Second tip is to hand your teen with something to do when he is trying to argue. Say no and then hand him to do something and say, this thing need to be done, with bit softness in your voice. He will most likely give up. Maybe he will refuse to do. That's fine. But at least you ended the argument. The third tip is to stand your ground. When you say no, you mean no. Changing your mind after a while can only prove your child that he or she has power over you and can get you to change your mind. Get your child to sleep faster. A routine will do wonders to make your child fall asleep faster. Have your child to go to bed each night and plan for the average number of hours he needs for his age group. Remove all electronic from his room. Don't serve dinner within 2 hours of bedtime. Keep posters of sleeping moons, such things that can induce a sleepy environment. Make sure his or her bed is comfortable with lots of teddy bears and soft blankets. Remove all excessive lights and distractions as possible. Make sure the room is quiet. Coming from a place of love. Of course, your child needs punishment for certain things, but coming from the place of love and using love as a reward can often be more powerful than any punishment. When you discipline your kids a lot but don't take the time to say I love you and give them hugs or kisses, you send the harsh message. He or she may develop low self esteem and attachment issues as a result of the lack of love. It is better to follow up discipline with love. Offer rewards. Training your child using rewards may seem wrong, but you will find that parenting is basically just a training. You can use classical conditioning to make your child more compliant and obedient. For example, your kid loves to create problem in the classroom. So, when he has a day with no marks and no trouble at school, he gets his favorite ice cream. You take the ice cream away and tell him he can get them until he behaves good. So he learns that sitting still in the class and behaving good gets him ice cream. So he starts behaving better. So that's it for today. I hope these informations will help you and make your life more easy. If any questions, please leave us your comment below. We will be happy to hear from you. See you soon in our next episode. Till then, stay safe and have a wonderful days ahead.